Hello, my name is Brian Cannon. In March of 2015, my wife Rudy and I believed that we were tricked and cheated by a large auto dealer in Maryland. We went to an auto dealer in Landover to buy a car for our family. I am active duty military and I was stationed at Fort Meade at the time. We found a car that we liked, but instead of getting a fair deal with it, we believe the auto dealer took us on a ride with lies and deceptions from start to finish. That night, my wife and I researched the history of the car, and it turned out the car we were given wasn't the one we thought we were buying at all. The dealer had advertised the car, and it was different from the one that they sold us. The car had been in pretty bad accident and was real with defects. We tried to cancel the sale, as we were allowed to under state law, but the dealer refused to give us back our down payment and forced delivery of the car by leaving it parked on the side of the road outside the dealership. And they had tossed it when we went in to cancel the deal with the car. They had tossed the keys in the back of the vehicle that we had driven there in. It was really scary, and I don't know, wouldn't want anyone else to experience that. The dealer refused to cancel the sale that day, so I had to seek help from a JAG officer at the Army base, but he had to refer us to a consumer attorney because their caseload was full at the time. Our attorney agreed with us in our belief that the dealer was trying to cheat us, so we sued in court. We alleged in our lawsuit that the dealer broke the law by lying to us and selling a car that was too dangerous to drive. When I was driving it back home that night, the electrical system completely shut off in the car. I had to restart the car in the middle of a highway going about 70 miles an hour. It was really scary. Glad I didn't run off the road and hit a tree, but it was really dangerous driving it back home. But because of the forced arbitration clause in the dealer's fine print of our contract, our case was thrown out of court and put into a private arbitration process. Instead of a judge, we got an arbitration firm hired by the dealer deciding the case. The arbitrator was a debt collection attorney and corporate lawyer. We tried to get him removed because of the obvious bias in that, but the arbitration firm refused. Sadly, we were not surprised when he ruled with the dealer. We lost a case that we believe we should have won. The facts and the law were on our side, and because it all happened in a rigged arbitration proceeding, I couldn't even ask for a repeal. We believe that the dealer scammed me and my family at about $3,000 and put my wife and young child in a dangerous car, and got away with it because it could use forced arbitration to squash our legal rights and block us from getting justice in the courts. Although experience, to me, it's personal and it hurt a lot. There are a lot of other people out there that have similar stories. Unfortunately, big businesses force millions of consumers like me to sign away their rights to get justice before a judge and jury. If nothing is done to stop forced arbitration, then what happened to me will continue to happen throughout the country and hurt others who are going to be ripped off by shady businesses. That's why I support Forced Arbitration and Justice Repeal Act, which would restore our freedom to choose where our claims get heard and hold big businesses accountable when they harm us. It's really simple. Forced arbitration in the fine print took away my rights, as it does many others. That's why I'm asking you to tell your member of Congress to pass this law and end forced arbitration now so that all of us can get access to the justice that we deserve in the courts.